Hello, I'm Alin, and today we'll be talking about root canal treatments. A lot of you are scared of this procedure, so instead of saving your teeth, you decide to have them removed. We will have a video running showing the steps that we take in doing the root canal treatment, and I will try and explain during this video what's happening. First thing we do is getting you numb. This is one of the biggest fears people have. They associate root canal treatment with pain. Once the anesthesia has been done, you shouldn't feel any more pain. In rare occasions, this doesn't work fully, and when we go into the canals, it might be uncomfortable. In my experience, this happens mostly with lower molars. Now that the numbness has set, we start by removing the decay. We will use a fast handpiece to create the access hole, after which we normally switch into a slow handpiece. This ensures we will not drill more than we should, and it is not fast enough to get through the good tooth structure. The hardest part of the root canal, in my opinion, is finding the canals, and this comes after we remove the decay. We can see here in the video that I was almost done preparing the cavity, so I will take the probe and try and find the canals. If we can find the canals with the probe, then we will switch to one of the smaller files and try and locate them like this. In your mouth, this process will be a lot harder due to access and visibility. Once we found the canals, we will use an apex locator, which for you will look like two small hooks. This will tell us how long your canals actually are and where do we need to stop when preparing them. In the video, we're still trying to find the canals, that's why we picked the handpiece again. Unfortunately, the tooth was calcified, so it will be a lot harder to find them than normal. We will eventually give up and we will continue the demonstration without doing the root canal fully. You will see when I rotate the file inside the tooth, that's to try and enlarge a bit the canals so we can actually remove all the nerves, blood vessels and everything else that's in there. After that, we will use some solution, usually hypochlorite, which will disinfect the canals. You will see that will happen after each time I use the file. The process will repeat a few times. We usually use from 10mm files all the way to about 25. We can go up to 30, 40 depending on the tooth. I tend to use hand files all the way up to 25. After that, we will switch to rotary files, which in my opinion do a much better job. You will see this on the video as well towards the end. When we complete the instrumentations of the canals, we will have to make sure we dry them very well before we get the GP points, which will be basically the filling that you will have inside of the roots. We will x-ray to make sure that the GP points are getting all the way to the apex. The x-ray can't tell you precisely, but you will have a good idea if you've done something right or not. If the x-ray looks fine, we will prepare the calcium, which will be the medication that goes into the canal. We'll put that on the GP points, we'll insert the GP points inside the tooth and then use an instrument hot to make sure we seal the entrance into the canals. At this point, your root canal treatment will be done and we will need to use filling material which will cover the cavity and will restore your tooth. Ideally, after root canal treatments, you want your tooth to be crowned because this will protect it long term. You can now watch the rest of the videos where I will showcase changing the files, irrigation, drying the canals, putting the GP in place, and even a bit of the last part where we put a filling on top. When the video ends, you will see an x-ray. That's actually a root canal treatment I did today, and it's roughly how root canal treatments should look when they're completed.